Hey guys, welcome back to Candy Beauty. So today we are going to be testing out and swatching the new Nars Afterglow liquid blushes. These are like trending on TikTok. I want to see what they're all about, if they're worth the hype. And I have every single shade to swatch for you guys. If you guys are new here, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap the bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos, and let's get right into these new blushes. So these do retail for $32. They have 0.23 fluid ounces, 7 milliliters. They are made in Canada. That's interesting. And I can't see this, but maybe you guys can. I'm trying to read the shelf life here. Let's see what the claim to fame is. It is a lightweight skincare infused liquid blush that delivers a buildable rush of color with 8-hour hydration. Sounds delightful. It has sodium hyaluronate, deeply nourishes the skin barrier and provides 8-hour hydration, vitamin E, which supports the skin with powerful antioxidant properties, and vegan collagen, which promotes the appearance of smooth, healthy looking skin. It's vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free, comes in recyclable packaging. And I do have to say, I do think that the packaging is so pretty. All right, so we're starting out with Orgasm, which is supposed to be a peachy pink with golden shimmer. I thought I saw somewhere that you're supposed to shake these. Now I'm not so sure, but okay, so this is Orgasm. And now I'm just gonna go in on the cheek. Oh, you know what? Let me just, well, I don't really have any blush on. It should be fine. I just have a little tiny bit left over. That is looking beautiful. I'm really gonna coat it on because I want to be able to show you guys, you know, how it can build up, if it can build up, if it shears out. And I'm going in, believe it or not, these e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator brushes are the best, even for like high-end cream blushes. It's just such a beautiful application with these. Okay, so this definitely shears out. That is very, very pretty. I do want to try to see if I can build it up just a little bit more. Go in a little bit more on like the high points right here. Maybe I won't use the brush. I'll just sort of tap it in with my finger. I do like to be able to do that with blushes as well. Okay, so there's not a ton of buildup potential with this shade. However, you know, sometimes shades are more opaque than other shades. So this is Orgasm. It's pretty luminous. It's very serum-y. It feels really nice. It kind of like cools the face. It has like a cooling sensation a little bit. It just feels really moisturizing and beautiful on the skin so far. Okay, and then here, I don't think I showed you guys the applicator. Here is the applicator, kind of like a lip or like a concealer applicator. This is the shade Behave. It's supposed to be like a soft mauvey pinky shade. And this appears to be definitely more matte than the Orgasm. And this time I am gonna go in with my finger first to sort of dot it out. And then I might go in with a brush after, but let's just sort of try to blend it out with a finger first. Wow, this shade is like, this is Behave. This is like if you need blush, but you don't want to look like you're wearing blush. This is gorgeous. Oh, that is so natural and beautiful, that shade. And look at the luminosity on these. Like, I'm actually kind of, I wasn't expecting them to be this, like, luminous. Wow. I want to build it up, see if I can build it up. So far, I'm not thinking that these are like, these two shades at least are not really, you can't really build them up that much, honestly. That's my only kind of, I would prefer something that you can, you know, if you want it to be natural, it can be natural, but if you want to build it up, you can build it up. Yeah, it's not really, I mean, you're adding a little bit more color, but it's really not building up, but absolutely beautiful. They do dry down fairly quickly. Like, you can see Orgasms dry down. Okay, next we have the shade Dolce Vita, which is supposed to be like a dusty rose. I think it says 12-month shelf life, but I literally cannot see. All right, so this is Dolce Vita. I need to start making these swatches like a little bit skinnier because, oh, that kind of looks a little bit, I don't know if it's a dusty rose. It kind of looks a little bit terracotta-ish to me. Let's see how it looks on the, right? Is it me, or does that like look a little bit deeper than a dusty rose? Okay, so I think these are, if you want more color payoff, like using a finger to sort of tap it in. What happened to that though? That like kind of disappeared. Is the way to go with these because they're just so natural. I mean, and they're beautiful. They're beautifully like a beautiful natural shade. But I feel like if you use anything else, it's just gonna take that color away. Now, if you're somebody who, you know, doesn't really like to blush a lot and wants a more subtle look, then a brush or like a blender would be fine. All right, this one's building up a little bit more. All right, so that is Dolce Vita. I think that's the most we're gonna get out of that one. I just want to try just one more time and see if I can build it up just a teensy bit more. All right, I feel like this one is building up. No, I think I went like a little bit overboard. But that one is definitely like building up a little bit more than the other two. So that's Dolce Vita. I'm gonna go ahead and, I feel like these actually are the two deepest shades. I could be wrong, but I think Dolce Vita is a little bit deeper than a Dusty Rose to me. So I'm gonna go in now with Insatiable, which is supposed to be like a plum, like a deep plum. Ooh, it looks like a beautiful sort of like berry plum. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Ooh, look at that. I'm excited. All right, I have a feeling this is gonna be really pigmented. And this almost just fell out. Do you guys see how serum-like and just really, I actually just wasted a lot of product because I was holding it sideways and it just kind of like, so if you get these, be careful because they will just like spill right out. They're just such a smooth and liquidy, serum-y, like even more thinner serum like than a lot of face skincare serums I use. It's like a really thin formula. That is beautiful though. That shade is beautiful. All right, so that is, what did we say that was? Insatiable. Okay, so I feel like these two are, I don't know, this one is really pretty, but I think I went like a little too far up on it. But I don't know that these are, well, this is really, I guess they're both really pretty. But I think these are probably like the deepest shades. Okay, so last but least, we have the two final shades. These are the shades that I'm like the most excited about. So I did kind of switch the order of things, but I wanted to save these for last. So this is Wonderlust, and I'm super excited for this one. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm actually kind of like surprised because NARS tends to not do like, you know, shades like this. So I was really hoping this is what this would be. And I'm like super excited about this one. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty for, especially for like winter. And actually, it's a lot more natural looking than I had thought, which I do like. I like it. I like it even though it's not like, it's kind of looking more like a pink now after blending it out, after tapping it out. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, NARS. I swear, they have it. They kill it. They kill the game when it comes to face products, especially their blushes. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, yeah, so Wonderlust is a soft lilac, and this last shade, Brazen, is supposed to be a coral peach. And this is Wonderlust on the swatch. And then this is Brazen, this last shade. Oh, okay. It's a little bit more like citrusy, like orange, right? I was thinking it was going to be more of like a peach. It's, I don't know. To me, it's definitely more of like an orange coral. But like, let's see how it's got some bite to it. Beautiful. absolutely beautiful. It's definitely like, I would say, a deep coral. I would not classify this as a peach. I would say it's like a deeper coral shade. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are beautiful. Okay, so my final thoughts on these Nars Afterglow liquid blushes are perfection. I'd have to say, like, I think Behave, Orgasm, the first two shades, Insatiable and Dolce Vita, I could probably do without those, but I think it just comes down to personal preference. Honestly, they all are the same formula. I'm a little concerned, like, they don't dry down that well. But when you powder them, they're fine. So I guess it just depends. Like, I'm sure eventually they would dry down, but they're not going to be like something that dries down immediately. So keep that in mind. They're really, really liquidy and serumy and, like, really shiny and glossy. I mean, you could probably even use these on the lips, honestly. You know what? Let me try some Wonderlust on the lips. I mean, yeah, you could definitely get away with wearing these on the lips too. So multi-use is always a plus when purchasing, you know, products. It's nice to be able to use something. I mean, I definitely think they're more intended for the face, but you could get away with using them on the lips. And I just think, like, Nars did a really nice job. I like that they came out with these because I feel like right now everybody's coming out with cream blushes. There's not a lot of serum blushes, and this gives one more option as far as like a liquid serum blush option that is beautiful. I love how natural they look. I love how glowy they are. I'm surprised. I didn't think they were gonna be this luminous and this dewy looking. Like, they are really, really, really dewy looking. But you know, if you need something that's going to stay put, this might not be the best option for you. But if you apply these with powder, or if you really, you know, if you really sort of spread it out and blend it out, then they do dry down better. But if you really want somebody, like for me, I love a bold blush. I like my blush to show. Then you might run into problems because if you build it up a lot, it's going to take a while to dry down. But that being said, these are absolutely beautiful. I am in love with them. I highly suggest you pick these up. Hopefully there will be more sales, and at least get one. At least get one. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, and tap that bell. And as always, thanks so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.